Hello. Ooh. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be doing some more stacking today. Spoony, good morning. Yeah, morning for me. Who knows where else in the world everyone might lie. Welcome in, Cerulean Cow. Dark Nugget, good morning as well. Let's go ahead and get started right away. Whew. OMG, someone somewhere. Welcome in. Gummy Wummy, welcome to you as well. Crafty, afternoon to you. Hello, Faye, welcome in. Your puppies are very cute. Whoops. Just try to give my child triple shot espresso. That's probably not good for developmental health. Developmental health, there we go. Gotta say all possible syllables. Duck DZ, welcome in. Spoony, oh yeah, that's... I already saw you, Spoony, but welcome in as well. It'll make you strong like Papa. More likely it would make them fast like Papa. Alright, let's go ahead and grab... Looks like we're harvesting our bream today. It's also a Thursday, so we're going to be going to the desert to grab our magic rock candy and do some gem talking. They are so cute, Faye, honestly. I love puppies so much. I love my dog now, but I also love puppies. Yeah, I just like all cute things. I think that's going to be my mantra. Hi, doggy. Salty Trainer, welcome in. Oh, let's make sure we're grabbing these. Been having to miss regular streams because apparently I need to do things like sleeping, but I've been keeping up with the VODs. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Yes, please sleep. Sleeping is very good for you. It affects you more and more as you get older. I remember when I was in high school, I used to sleep like 3 hours a night, and somehow I was fine with that. And if I don't get at least like 7 now, my whole day is just ruined. So getting a good sleeping schedule early on in your life is a good idea. For those of you youngings out there. We're getting pretty close to done with bream, and I think largemouth bass is going to be next. Younglings. Yeah, maybe that's not the best way to describe younger people, given the additional context that word has. And that's our bream. Oh no, we've got 5 more over there. 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. is a daily schedule for about a year now. Oh, it's so nice to have like that kind of work schedule, Cerulean Cow. Being able to go to bed that late. Sorry, I'm mostly joking. But yeah, that's actually really nice to have a schedule like that. Zach, good morning. Thank you. Didn't hit the heli until around 2 last night. Just rolled out of bed. I got to bed pretty early last night. Even on Fridays, I'm just so tired from work that I can't go to bed past like midnight. Pretty sure I was in bed by 11. And I woke up naturally at 7 o'clock, which I don't remember the last time I did that. Probably helped that we're actually getting sunlight that early here now. Yeah, on the days where I have to go to work, I start at 10:30. And the other days are when I feel like it. Is that what? No, WFH. Not sure about that acronym. I just assumed it was something like when I feel like it. Work from home. Okay, yes. Yes, I think work from home has actually been super good, like, mentally for a lot of people. For me, it was amazing. Obviously, teaching can't be a work from home forever, but, like, it was so good for me mentally to be able to get up at, like, 7 instead of 5. Get dressed, and then teach from home, and then actually be able to use my 5-minute breaks between classes. Oh my goodness. Usually those times are, like, really quick prep, but now I could just, like, turn off my camera, relax for a second, like, breathe. Can't work from home anymore, though, sadly. I'm glad that some jobs are still able to keep it. My partner is a morning person, but I got my second wind around 9 p.m. I don't even think I get my first wind until after 9 p.m. Spoonie. Oh, whoops. Nothing's over here. Yeah, I'm more of a night person, or at least I used to be. I guess with my new schedule, I'm like a nothing person. I'm like a day person. I can't really stay up late anymore. On the weekends, it's usually fine, but yeah, if it's during the week, I just can't stay up late. We'll see what happens when summer comes around. I might try some, like, long streams during the summer, see how it works out. I'm gonna have to do other things, though, and not just this challenge. Well, I didn't mean it like that, Spoonie. None of those options. I'm not a nothing, obviously. Or maybe I am, who knows. I am permanently exhausted pigeon. Rival, welcome in. I go through cycles of being an extreme morning person and a very late night person. Yeah. I've, like, never been a morning person. I feel like I can't remember any point in my life where I've gotten up in the morning and I felt good about it. I'm glad that there are some people who can, because I feel like they're the people that make the world go round. We need people to be able to get up in the morning and be focused. Oop, coffee ran out. Didn't even think about how good working from home is for teachers. Oh my gosh. The sudden not having to do classroom management all the time, I cannot express to you how much easier teaching is when I don't have to control every single kid in my room at the same time. Like, there is no words that can describe, like, how much of a change that makes. There's some really bad things about it, too, because it's, like, much harder to build, like, relationships and, like, be in control of your room and get to know the students. But there are a lot of benefits to it as well, for sure. Yeah, university especially. I feel like for a lot of university classes, you really don't need to be in person, ever. There's some you definitely do, especially things like labs. But for a lot of classes, I don't think it ever really needs to be in person. And I'm glad that well, I'm not glad for COVID really anyway, but I'm glad that the mindset has now been there, that sometimes maybe classes can be, like, partially online. Like, if a professor was like, we don't really need to come in this day, you can just zoom in. Mingazalt, how did you get all those machines? I've never seen those before. Are you referring to the statues over here? These are statues of endless fortune. You buy them from the casino. They're 1,000,000 gold each. They're very expensive. They're very useful for my run. In normal playing through, I would probably get like 1 or 2 of them at most, unless you're just, like, bored and want to collect a whole bunch of them. Still useful, but not nearly as useful. The nice thing about them is they give a love gift on everyone's birthday. This is empty. No, I can do these right now. That's actually annoying for me, though, because I want the Omni Geodes. like occasionally get this feeling now that I've started streaming where it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm really just talking to all these people right now. Maybe that's a weird thought to have, but it's like kind of like a zoom out moment, if there is such a thing. Anyways, Chunky Runky, welcome in. I apologize if that was slightly too meta there. Error, welcome in. Oh man, we got the whole party here today. This is why I like doing these Saturday streams, like early in the morning, because I feel like it works better for a lot of people. Okay, it is time for Gem Talk. Streamer pulled back the curtain. How much money have I earned total? It's right here, just under 600 million for the moment. So I made a sheet for Gem Talk here, and very ironically, one of the questions is, are you a early bird or a night owl, which I feel like we just discussed. So I'm going to go ahead and strike that one through. Format, text. There used to be like a strike through button you could easily reach, and I like that a lot. Okay. Here's an interesting one. You have to be gone into... Oh, you have a break at work. Well, thank you for stopping by while you can, Eric, for sure. Do you have a place... This is for everyone for Gem Talk here. Do you have a place you go when you want to, like, think or be creative? So for me personally, my bed is right next to a window. And usually when I'm trying to be thinking or creative, I'm on my computer, right? Like, on this computer here. When I'm writing or if I'm coming up for stuff for D&D. And instead of just like sitting here and thinking, I usually just walk over to my bed, open the window, like stick my face close to the screen and like look out. And that usually helps me. That was not the right button. That usually helps me think a whole bunch. This in. There we go. Oh. See you later, Cerulean. I hope your dinner goes well. Alco being creative. I actually think I am a pretty creative person. Like, as far as most things go. I do write occasionally. Mostly for D&D nowadays, but I used to write short stories quite a bit. Piano, welcome in! I hope the rest of your stream went well. I had to dip out early because I was very tired. Were you able to get a good time on... I think you were doing Hat Mouse when I left. House Mat. Two hours left and they're on their way home. That's awesome, Error. Glad work is almost over for you. Welcome in. If you're interested in the 999 challenge at all, just go ahead and feel free to ask questions. I always love answering them. Oops, can't miss that. I love creative writing too. I have a chair in my room back home right next to my window, and I love to sit there and look out the window writing. Yeah, something about looking outside I feel like really gets my creativity going, even though it's like the same thing every single time. I don't know, it just makes things more open, I guess. You're not like just staring at a screen trying to come up with ideas. Creativity as a concept is pretty strange to me too. Very cool that it works, mind you. Alright, grabbing magic rock candy. Whoops. Okay, and... while I'm here, I guess I can just go ahead and go to the casino here to buy some statues of Endless Fortune. I don't need this 3 million for anything. That is 3 million, right? Yep. Count the zeros. Bye, Error. I hope work goes well. You switch back to min-maxing. Oh, I did see you doing some of that min-maxing with the dagger canceling. I remember now. I was tired. I barely remember much of that night, of last night. Does that have to be with an iridium needle, by the way, Piano? I might want to try that. I don't have a convenient iridium needle, but... Any dagger works. Okay. Does that... It saves time in-game, obviously. I wonder if it... Does it save time IRL as well? Like, it would be good for speedrunning? Only for RTA speedruns. Okay, so actually the opposite of what I was saying. So it doesn't save any time in-game. It only saves time in real time. Hey, welcome in. I was looking for the VODs, the beginning of the series available. So unfortunately... Let's try this here. Henry, there we go. Unfortunately, I didn't start streaming this series until fairly recently. I do have a VODs channel, though. They go back all the way before I even started using a camera, but about the beginning of year 23 or so, when I'm in year 25 right now. So I don't have all the way back to the beginning, sadly. I did some really old streaming, but those VODs are very lost at this point in time. Oh, thank you. I did streaming back, God, it must have been 3 or 4 years ago, before COVID. Well, it saves a minuscule bit of time in-game since the dagger moves you forward when doing the frame cancel. And so that's only if you do it, like, perfectly, though. It certainly looks cool. You turned on... You weren't actually doing the canceling, right? You did, I don't know how you've been... Oh, I've got speed on this. That probably messes it up, actually. It's moving me backwards, too. I'm holding my AC and it's not doing anything. I might be doing... I'll have to look into that later. See if I can remember to do this every time now. Oh, was I spamming the special? They were all just coming from the beach, Spoonie. I actually don't know how it's decided who goes to the beach. I assume there's like a random sort of element to it. What if you can step count to change who goes to the beach or something like that? I don't think it would ever be helpful, but... Yeah. Tonight got late quick. We're gonna go do some mining. I'm actually gonna go searching for my farmables here. My beach forgeables. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, we go here. Whoops. No luck yet. Managed to not get hit by that bug somehow. There's one. One hit. Yeah, I've never bothered to check. I know that forgeables can spawn on monster floors occasionally, because technically they can spawn on the dino floors for Pepper X's. I wonder if they can spawn on these. Turned out to be worth checking anyways for the Q gem. Oh, it does kind of sound similar, Spoony. I didn't even think about that before. It's got that like high-pitched kind of ding-ding. Except the death sound has a more of a spooky tone to it, where it's a little slower and more spread out. Oh, okay. Guess I'm gonna... Oh! Come here. Thank you. Boy, just blocked my shot. There we go. Nothing else, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. My hands are a little, not warmed up yet. I gotta remember the elevator floors can't have any forges on them, so I just skip those. But they, no, they can't have radioactive ore either, I'm pretty sure, to prevent ding cheesing. Even though ding strats still happen because you can get omni geodes and coal spawns. Certainly less effective though than they could be. Yeah, those slimes were annoying. This one doesn't seem worth it. So the Infinity Gavel is a very late game. So after you get the Galaxy Sword, I have enough crabs, Spoony. I got them from Crabbots a long time ago. That was near the very beginning of the challenge. One of the first things I did was do all the Crabbot fish. Hopefully, Concerned Ape never adds another Crabbot fish, because then I would have to do it all over again. So, sorry, the Infinity Gavel... you need the Galaxy Sword. Once you have a Galaxy Sword, you can buy the Galaxy Hammer from the Adventurers Guild. I can never remember what that's called. And then you need to upgrade it on Ginger Island. And the way to do that is to... you need Galaxy Souls. Let's see. You need 3 of these. The LARPers Guild. Not quite. Pretty sure Marlin still does adventuring. You need 3 of those Galaxy Souls, and at the Forge, the very end of the Volcano Dungeon, you can use those to upgrade it to the next level. So you take a Galaxy weapon, and you can upgrade it to an Infinity weapon using those. You need Cinder Shards too, I think. I haven't done it in a long time. Morning, Hedgehog. Welcome in. Alright, let's try and find a few more things here. Probably not worth it to walk all the way down there. We're doing pretty good on radioactive ore from this. I feel like these floors... I'm probably definitely wrong about this, but it feels like to me that the ocean floors here spawn more radioactive ore than the grass floors do. Like the forest floors. At least I feel like I get more radioactive ore. I might just be getting lucky. Yeah, it's very late game. These guys are... Honestly, those squids are terrifying. They're really hard to kill. And they actually hit like a truck. They do like 50, and I've got like my cinder boots and like my iridium band on. They hit as hard as like a serpent does. They're slow, but still. Well, go for it, Hedgehog. You can get it. Oh, you just been like restarting files? I know Error does that, and that for me that's strange, but I know a lot of people enjoy just like starting over as soon as you get close to the end of the game. Okay, wow, that was a lot of that stuff. Alright, I'll throw these away and get some sleep tonight. I think I have all 3 infinity weapons. Ah, I see. You can buy them for Q gems, although they are prohibitively expensive. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, Spoony. I don't know, just for me, if you can't tell, I'm a bit of a completionist at this game. So for me, it's like weird to start a new file. However, I don't despair anyone who does it. Duck. Let's see. Advice. That should be one of my questions on my FAQ. That's a good one to ask. My advice is to beat the game in the file first. Have like everything set up and ready to go. Maybe like collect some of the rare items along the way. Air's been doing it and letting me know what he's been doing, and it's been interesting to like listen to. So like grabbing the rare items when possible, especially from the traveling cart, and then just completing the game like all the way through Ginger Island is probably the best way to get started. Just like get everything ready to go, get everything set up, get your Ginger Island farm producing lots of money, and then just go from there. And then I would start probably by, you know, doing all the fruits and vegetables, especially with the Ginger Island farm. That could go pretty well. I might keep the Ginger Island farm for just money, and then focus my main farm on making all the fruits and vegetables I need. That's going to take a long time as it is. Like, I just finished that, and I'm on year 25. At the same time, you might be wanting to run, like, 5 or 6 fish ponds. Just to get, like, the baseline stuff together for that. There's a lot of things I wish I had been doing since the beginning. Like, collecting certain fossils whenever I can. Not throwing away things that I probably shouldn't have. Collecting hardwood as much as I can. Hey, you, Cloud. Fiber was very important. You mean, why do I have so much now, or why do I need so much? Fiber is very important to get a lot of the different crafting items in the game. Like, just going through a few of these here. Like the drum and flute blocks, they take 20 fiber each. If you want to make a stack of them, that's 20 stacks of fiber each, so 40 stacks of fiber. There's a few more things like that. The big one being, if I can find it, the worm bin takes 50 stacks of fiber to finish it, along with 25 stacks of hardwood. So all those things add up very quickly to be a lot. Luckily, there's a very good way to get fiber now, and that's to buy grass starter from Pierre and then use the deconstructors to turn it into fiber. And doing that is not super intensive, and it produces tons and tons of fiber. I still have to do it occasionally when I run out of fiber. Haven't run out in a while, though. Miguel, welcome in. 5 p.m., just woke up. Happy to catch your stream. Man, late night then, Miguel? Fiber seeds are pretty good for it, but they're honestly not the best. Mostly because you need a lot of stuff to make them. Things like mix seeds are... Well, they're not, like, hard to come by, but you'll use up more mix seeds than you'll get. And you'll run out of those pretty quickly. And it takes a lot of sap, too. Which you think, like, oh, I don't worry about the sap. But honestly, you start running out of that, too. And clay. Yeah. All 3 of those things are kind of difficult to get a lot of. It's definitely faster to deconstruct the fiber seeds. Not the fiber seeds, excuse me. To deconstruct the grass starter. But you could probably get away with just farming it as well. It would just take a lot longer. Case in point, I do fiber every year to preserve my my area, and I still run out. Just from making tree fertilizer. Brady. And weekends I sleep till I wake up. Ooh, I don't know if I can sleep for that long. I don't know. If I sleep for more than like 12 hours or like 10 hours, I feel like my whole day is shot. I just feel tired when I wake up. It's like almost less restful. Sap and fiber are both resources you undervalue. Yeah, especially for this run. Like, there are so many recipes you don't think about. Making like 1,000 of them that require like 40 sap a piece, and you're like, oh, that's a lot of sap. Like, you get a lot of sap, mind you. You definitely get a lot of sap, but like, there's a lot of sap you need to make stuff. Putting fiber in a seed maker. Yeah, there's probably a good reason that doesn't work. Everyone can still hear me, right? My preview just went down for some reason. Oh, it's back. I'm buying that sprinkler out of habit. I definitely don't need it anymore at all. Okay, that's good. I think it was just my preview. I am running 2 of them at the same time for some reason. Okay, so I don't think this is gonna finish. Oh, someone asked me which one was gonna finish, what stack was gonna finish next. I totally forgot about calamari. So yes, that one finished. So that's 1 stack done today. Bella, welcome in. So happy to catch a stream. I've been watching all your VODs. Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome in, Bella. So awesome to have you here. I think I said so awesome 4 times in the same sentence. So sorry about that. Hey, hey. I'm glad people are enjoying the VODs. I specifically put them on YouTube because I figured people might want to go back and watch some old ones occasionally. Like to see when I finish the stack. Things along those lines. Yep, we did just get a stack completed. I totally forgot that that was going to happen. Also going to happen with fish tacos whenever Gus's birthday is. Or is it? Yeah, it is Gus's birthday. Mads, welcome in. Question for you. If you're starting over in 1.5, what would you focus on the first couple years? Ooh. Actually, I answered a very similar question just a minute ago. But, like, just focusing on the first couple years, I think I would just focus on getting my farm ready. Like, I'd be grabbing all the important items that are very rare, like some things from the traveling cart that are hard to get. But I'd focus on getting my farm prepared and completing the community center, or maybe even Joja, if I were to do it again. It would certainly make the auto petters easier if I did Joja. I would have to think about that a little bit more, though. I don't know if community center has some benefits I'm not thinking of. Friday. Oh, I know what we're doing. Oh, you fit. No, you don't fit. I lied. Yeah, Piano's right. This definitely does save time. So, no rarities today. Whoops. Badoof, welcome in. Oh, I should clear this. Actually, it doesn't matter, because it's going to clear in 2 days anyways. Yes, Hedgehog, that is the benefit to CC for sure. So Bella, my farm layout has changed a lot over the course of this challenge for sure. I think I still have some old pictures of my like older layouts. I really like my chest storage here because it's just super useful to be able to easily navigate, and I know where everything is at least. No problem about the questions, Bella, though. So yeah, my farm out layout has definitely changed. Like, I used to have 0 fish ponds because they used to not be in the game at all. I used to not have any real statues of Endless Fortune. My farm used to basically cover the entirety of the map here. This has changed like a dozen or so times. Like, I was like for so long trying to figure out what would work really well here. And this is eventually what I settled on, and I think this is probably the best it worked out. This little corner is like very strangely shaped. It's hard to exactly describe. Zach, welcome in. Alright, Henry, what do you do when you finish this run? Starting a new 999? When I finish this run, I'll probably rest for a little bit. I did talk about this a bit last stream, though. There's other games that I like to challenge run. And I think it'd be really fun to do a Fallout New Vegas cannibalism run, which is try to eat every named character in the game. I already tried it once and I failed because I made some mistakes, but I feel like if I were to do it again, it would go pretty well. I'd also definitely keep doing Stardew stuff. I've been thinking lately about like doing a segmented community center run to learn the route. So basically segmented means like I just run every day as fast as I can, and then reset the day if I don't, and then splice together the fastest segments to see how fast I can make it. I feel like that'd be a really good way to learn the route, because I'd keep practicing the same things over and over again. And then maybe actually do some community center runs, because I've always been interested in doing that. Yes, moving the greenhouse was huge, Piano. That whole side over here was such a big mess. Before I could move the greenhouse, I was like, what do I do with all this random space around here? I used to have a ton of fruit trees out here, too. Once I finished those, I just got rid of them. You can sell your soul so you can save yourself the auto-petter grind. You still might need to do it. The difficulty of doing the slime from the slime eggs, like getting the purple and red slime eggs from the chest, is going to be really nice too. I kind of don't talk about it because the auto-petter is a little bit more like in the forefront. Yes, you can move the greenhouse. Yeah, you used to not being able to. The only thing you can't move now is your house. That has to stay in the same place. Where am I heading? So Mini Simsy? Yes, Mini Simsy. I don't know how it works on console, but it really depends on your resolution, I think, for your computer on PC. So I think some people can't zoom out as much because the resolution is different. I personally don't know exactly. I just know this is as far as I can zoom out on my game. I don't know how it works on consoles, unfortunately. Yeah, that might do it, Piano. If you have like a higher resolution TV, you should be able to zoom out in options regardless, even on, so if you come down here to zoom level, so like I can zoom in, you can also zoom out. Sorry if that's a little freaky for a second. I also have the zoom levels up here. There's probably a way to do that on consoles, but I don't know if you can zoom out like as much as this. How is the algorithm today? Hello, Miss Bell. Welcome in. Man, I'm talking too much. We got to keep moving here. I'm doing very well. I always feel very happy on Saturdays. Just no work for a day. Everything feels very chill. I think they were talking about zooming out, though, Zach. And I think how much you can zoom out depends on the monitor. Switch especially would be very weird, I think. Because you can plug it into different monitors pretty easily, probably. But it has the resolution that's on the actual gamepad, and then the resolution for the TV that you plug it into. Whoops. Come on. Yeah, New Vegas is one of my favorite games, Spoonie. I think it is my favorite. I just got 2 golden coconuts from that. Ow. That was lucky. 1 in 10 chance, 1 in 10 chance, 1 in 100 chance. Oh, the console versions don't have it at all. Interesting. Yeah, I've never played a console version of the game before. I just never have had to. I really don't have consoles anymore. I've considered getting a Switch like 8 times since it's come out, and I just haven't. That's... Golden coconuts are good today, apparently. Oh yeah, we've talked about this before, Spoonie. We're both on very much the same page with Mass Effect and Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, I just really like hard RPGs with like really good storytelling elements. I'm waiting for another one to come out. I didn't love Outer Wilds. I thought it was... Not Wilds, I'm sorry. Outer Worlds. I haven't actually played Outer Wilds yet, but it's on my list of games to play. That one's not an RPG, though. It's like a puzzle game. Outer Worlds was... I couldn't really get into it, unfortunately. Witcher 3, I played a bunch and finished it, but it's not like my favorite game. I enjoyed it a bit, for sure. I'm trying to think of like other RPGs I've played recently. Ooh. Well, Mini Simsy, this is the challenge that I have chosen to make my game more fun for me. But things like Community Center in 1 year is something a lot of people try to do. Perfection in 2 years is a little bit tougher, but is doable. I have not played Dragon Age, but I've watched a playthrough of it before. It would definitely be a game I would enjoy, for sure. I'm going to start a new 999%. Good luck to you, Zach. Alright, we're going to go to... Let's do Volcano Dungeon today. I don't like doing the same thing every single day. Yeah, but it's a lot easier to get a red cabbage in 1.5 than it used to be. You can get them from a variety of places. You can also check the box to make it guaranteed now, which I think is fair to do if you're trying to do a 1 year community center. Making it rely on RNG is pointless. Come here, Tiger Slime. There we go. I definitely waste way too much time trying not to use my pickaxe. There's zero purpose for that. Oh, I got hit. So if anyone's curious, my goal here is to try and get as many mummified bats as I can. Which they drop at a 1 in 200 chance from rocks in the volcano mines. Which there are a lot of rocks here, so I use mega bombs to blow up as many as I can. Pink Penguin, welcome in. What RAR? Just staircase the volcanoes. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. I like how it has a green icon, but it doesn't, like, say, like, you can't place that here. You can just spam the button, it doesn't do anything. Hey, we got one mummified bat. That's good. Oh. Was not expecting to start down there. For some reason. Come on.
Oh, it's a person.
Kemmel, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I think it's Kemmel, right? Yep, official Kemmel. Whoops. No mummified bats here. Come on, peek your head out. We are not getting very lucky on Dragon's Teeth yet. I've killed like 5. Haven't gotten one yet. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat because I'm trying to focus on... Kemal, welcome in. From Indonesia. That's awesome. I was just talking about Indonesia in my science class the other day. So we were talking about volcanoes, and we watched a little bit of a video on Krakatoa. Come back here, friend. Nope. Yeah, you can get the seeds from Skull Caverns as well, Bell. Sorry, I missed Bell. Sorry, I just got back to that message. Got it. Okay. Ooh, fancy. You get to see your home, Bidoof. Oh, okay. Death is not part of the equation today. My AC is 3-1. I feel like I did it slightly wrong though. I have to adjust it, I think. I set up a... My mouse has very strange properties, let's just say. And I set something up where when I press a button, it presses all 3 of them. But I don't know if I did it exactly correctly. I might have to look into fixing that at some point. I think it works, but sometimes it does act a little strangely. I'm also not very good at it, which doesn't help very much. Any good use for fairy dust? Someone suggested for me that I could technically use it if I wanted to get iridium quality, like, artisan goods faster using the casks. Like, I have enough fairy roses, and I could get... I have plenty of diamonds. So it wouldn't be a bad idea if I wanted to save a lot of time if I were doing that, but that's not important to me to do. Other than that, like, the only thing I can think I'd use it for is, like, if I really needed something fast for some reason. I remember using it on deconstructors at one point because I was like, I really need this before the end of the day. So I'm just gonna get it done really quick. There it goes. Okay, so 3 to 1 can't be frame perfect. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Miss Bell. Are we talking about best farms? So I did not have a choice when I started this farm. That might actually be something I add to my, like, people who are interested in doing this run, what they should do. Because the only farm that was out when I started this was the standard farm. So I was kind of stuck on that. But I might recommend the standard farm anyways. Like, once you get far enough in this challenge, like, the extra forges aren't, like, super necessary. And neither is the extra hardwood. The forest farm is, like, the only other one I'd probably think about. Dang it. Oh, this is called Stardew Valley. Sorry, I'm not able to keep up with chat right now. Thank you all for chatting so much and hanging out. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't blow up my... Oh! It just barely clipped the... the mushroom. Oh well. There'll be plenty of those. Alright, we're about to have to leave here. I was hoping for one more Batwing. We did get 2. We'll get these 2 off here. And go put stuff away. Seed makers for ancient fruit seems like not a bad idea, especially if you you rig it so that if it spawns at that time, it gives you more. And solar panels, at least for my run, I don't need any more solar panels. Oh, it's time to go. I shouldn't even check here. Yeah, the game came out with just the one standard farm. If you go to Robin's, or even the Wizard, if you have it unlocked, you can move any of your buildings. There's like a little button where like the option would be like to switch between buildings, I think. Like at the bottom, under each building. And you can click move buildings, or you can click delete buildings. And you just click move buildings, click on the greenhouse, and you can move it around. Oh, that's really cool, Piano. Okay, yeah, so if you know that it's giving you like 4 ancient seeds. Okay, yeah, that would be a really good way to do that for sure. I am not gonna get all this put away, so I'm just gonna go to bed. Save my 1,000 gold. Put it away in the morning. You cannot move your house, Bidoof, unfortunately. And you can't move anything on Ginger Island, unfortunately, either. Because you can't really have any buildings on Ginger Island. Excuse me. Oh, wow, Piano. I didn't even think about using a hopper. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So if you line that up perfectly, yeah, you could get a ton from that. It's also not a bad way to get mixed seeds, although I haven't really needed those in a while. You need to spend fairy dust on it, though, which probably isn't ideal. Oh, are you talking about like the run? I think Ducky called it stack percent, so I like it. I like that name a bit. Just stack percent. I feel like it like makes more sense when you hear it. You're able to figure out what it is. Yeah, using diamonds for mixed seeds. I mean, where is it at? I get quite a lot of diamonds, Piano, at this point. I wouldn't recommend it for a regular min-max run, but... And this isn't even all of them. This is just the ones I get from the Statues of Endless Fortune. The harder part of that would be Fairy Roses. Oh yeah, for a 1 year min-max. Yeah, because just growing the Fairy Roses, there's no other way to get them, so you have to grow them. That's a lot of crop space. I'll just get rid of this and head on over. Whoops. A rare and valuable gem. I posted on Discord all my monster eradication goals, the casino stuff, and also the amount of wine I shipped. I made a new little channel for that, if anyone's interested. Oh, getting the dust recipe too. I didn't even think about that. Although if you're opening the nut door, that does give you some walnuts, right? But yeah, it is a lot of running around. When did I just empty? Oh no, I was thinking of the, I thought I just emptied these, but that was the bream ponds, not those. Whoop. Let's see. Cell phone, what year you're in? I'm in year 25. Which is probably later than most people get, but it's not some insane year quite yet. Nut room doesn't give nuts. You actually can get golden nuts. Wait. No, you actually can't. You're right. You can trade in for Q gems any extra golden walnuts you have once you've bought everything. How did I make so much money? So the vast majority of my money has come from selling starfruit wine. In fact, fun fact, if you go to my wine shipped, oops, come here. Is it on this page? Yes. If you go to this number shipped and you multiply it by the price you get from artisan benefited starfruit wine, you get very close to the amount of current fund, or the total earnings I have. Very close. It's actually kind of funny that it's the case. Like, I haven't made that much more except from starfruit wine. I've started making quite a bit from selling iridium bars and diamonds, though, because I get them from my Statues of Endless Fortune, now that I've got like 250 of them down. Really, it's just making money back. Cerulean Cow, I think I just chose it early on. It's a very similar amount of money that you make from both of them. Technically, Ancient Fruit does make more. But if you age Starfruit wine, it ends up making you more. Which, to me, doesn't matter. Technically, I should switch to Ancient Fruit because it would make me more money. But it's kind of irrelevant at this point. It's going to save me maybe like 6 or 7 harvests. Which, now that I'm saying that out loud, does sound like a lot. Having to reset the farm at this point would lose me a lot of time, though. You're going to go for a wood stack? You might want to do the forest farm for that, Zach. I think it has more trees on it. Like, nearby to the farm house. Whoops. Technically speaking, if you have hyperspeed grow, it does make the starfruit worth quite a lot more than the ancient fruit. But getting that much hyperspeed grow is more expensive than it's worth, even for this run. Which is saying a lot. I just keep artisan on. I technically could, but I like the fact that I make money like fairly regularly. I don't want to sell at the end of the year, because I do need money as I'm going along. So I am losing money by doing that, but yeah, it's not super important for me to be doing that. This is a challenge run for sure. I wouldn't exactly say I'm fully min-maxing it, though. My most shipped item, Bidoof, I think it is wine. I think I went through earlier and thought about it. Surprisingly, mayonnaise is catching up pretty quick, and it probably will overtake it at some point. Because I get a ton of mayonnaise from the golden eggs, because they give 3 each. But I can't think of anything else that would come close to that. Yeah. Nothing else really. I didn't sell that much else. That's true, piano. I mean, I didn't always have that many, but I could think about that. I should calculate how much more money that would make me. Would that be the difference, or is that actually how much I've made so far? Because that's the difference. That seems like a ton. Yeah, it would be nice. I don't know. Right now, like, I need the radioactive ore, though, to finish the stacks. Like, almost more than I need the money. Because once I'm done with money, I won't need any more money outside of, like, the little bit of extra. And I'm more than, well, probably not halfway done with money, but I'm getting pretty close to there. Welcome in, Soy Latte. Yeah, and especially since I go to the sewer pretty much every day, it would make a lot of sense. I know, I so agree, Piano. I remember, I think it was like Cord suggested it when they were doing like the suggestions to Concerned Ape after the Stardew Valley Cup. And I really wish he thought out that one. I actually held off crafting it until recently, because I thought it might get changed in the 1.5.5/0.6 update, but it didn't end up getting changed, so I just crafted them. Oh, I could do that, Hedgehog. It's a little hard to like target my money exactly, but like when I do the save file, I might do it. Yeah, I don't know if he like needs to, but I do agree, Piano. Like, these prices are very ridiculous. I like how all the other ones have 5s next to them too, and it's just like Hyperspeed Chrome. And yeah, Deluxe Retaining is cheap enough that it doesn't need the 5s next to it, but yeah, that's a lot. I need Solar Essence too. I forgot about that. That's just how luck works, unfortunately, Bidoof. Also a little bit of confirmation bias. You probably notice it more when you can't utilize it. Alright, Saturday. Have we gone to the island yet? Miner or geologist better? I don't know off the top of my head what those are. I have Miner. I think Miner is better. I don't remember what geologist does. But Miner makes it so you can sell bars for more later. You can always change them for pretty cheap later. It's okay. It doubles the chance of gems. Welcome in, by the way, Recycled Chaos. I mean, they're probably both good, unless you're trying for something extremely specific. Like, for me, plus ore is definitely better, because I need that radioactive ore. I think it might not work on it, though. I'm not sure. I remember reading that sometime. Ooh, doubling geode sounds pretty good. Just the fact that Hyperspeed Growth gives like 1 day of growth versus DSG, which is literally 80 gold. Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. It does increase profits a lot, though. Even that's just that 1 day. You had to reset. Well, what you should be doing, I think, Zach, is you use you like use so much energy that you couldn't walk anymore. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my best guess for how that run would go would you like animation cancel break as many trees as you can, and then sleep, and then do it again, and keep doing it until you had a stack of wood. Which sounds like a really boring run now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, radioactive ore is very rare. I feel like it should be. I feel like it's like appropriately amounts of rare. I wish there was a little bit more you could do with it though. For me, maybe I don't, but like for a casual playthrough, like hoppers aren't that useful. Heavy tappers, by the time you're in that part of the game, you really don't need the tree products that much. It's nice to have them, but... And then hyper speed grow, as Piano mentioned, is just kind of, it's good for sure, but it's very expensive for what it gives you. And I think that's all the uses for it, right? Yeah, maybe I'll try to redo that, or maybe I'll download a program that does it for me rather than trying to use my mouse's program, which is very obviously inferior. Maybe I'm not bad at animation canceling, maybe it's just... Okay, I'll look at that. We're not allowed to use scripts, though, for speedruns, right? Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding the words. Oh, jeez. You have to go to the valley for a day, Bidoof? I mean, that's part of your run, right? You're only supposed to go occasionally. I'm just gonna... yeah. Yeah, the only place that tree seeds spawn is on your farm, like, back in Stardew Valley. Which I've always thought was kind of weird. It was very annoying for me, because I need a whole bunch of seeds for, what are they called? I honestly can't even remember the name of it at this point. Field snack, that's it. Those are all done now, though. Okay, it is just a rebind then. Oops. Yep, thank you, Chunky. Oh. I never even thought about that being a problem before, Piano. But yeah, that makes sense. It's I have mine on my mouse, so it's like the key right next to my oh, okay. It's like right next to my on the side of my mouse, right next to my hit button. I kind of like it there, honestly, but I could see spacebar being also helpful for that. Pineapples are definitely fruits. I don't know if there's any argument about that one, Bidoof. You hate Skull Caverns, Crafty. What's wrong with Skull Caverns? Oh, I definitely have that feeling, though, too, sometimes. Sometimes it just feels unfair when the enemies hit you and when they don't. Alright, let's go ahead and head back and then come back with the seeds and some tree fertilizer. Yeah, so Piano, thank you. I'll definitely check that out. It's on the Do Crew Discord. Oh, the Speedrun Discord. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Posted by Blackheart. All right, perfect. Yep. Probably in the resources, right? 1-to-1 or 3-to-1. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Thank you, Piano. 1-to-1 sounds difficult. I could probably figure it out, but... Oh, did someone ask about my enchantment? Yeah, my enchantment is artful, and... I don't want to say something is objectively the best, but if you're using the hammer in the correct way, which is to hit and spam C and click at the same time, like, look how short that cooldown is. It's just like a ranged attack at this point. That's really cool. Look what the things do. I've never seen that before. The little flower petals. That's like really crazy. My mouse actually has 6 side buttons. Can I reach it up there? I use the top 3 for Control Alt and Delete. I'm sorry, not Control Alt Delete. Excuse me. Control Shift Alt. The Galaxy Dagger, I think the general consensus is that the Iridium Needle is better, but like if you're using a dagger, the Galaxy Dagger isn't bad. Yeah, it looks really cool. Like the fact that they just shoot upwards, like all over the screen. Right onto mouse buttons, left for space. Okay, I could manage that probably. The Iridium Needle is a dagger you can get from the volcano mines, which, since you're stuck there anyways... let's see, it's right here. Oh no, not from the volcano mines. I'm thinking of the dragon dagger. The Iridium Needle you get from Skull Caverns, I think? In, like, the harder mines drops. I remember seeing it from that. It has very high crit chance and crit power, which means, like, you're very likely to hit a really big hit on it, which can deal a lot of damage. Dangerous Skull Caverns. I think you can get from the harder mines as well. So like the mines that I have right now, because I swear I have. I think those loot tables are the same for both of those. Yeah, so boss enemies from both of them. That's where I get most of mine from, because I just go there more. Alright, let's grab all these. We have 100 to plant. So as I found out, when you bomb the when you bomb trees, they don't drop their seeds, which I think that was well known already. I just didn't know it. So that's why I have so few mahogany trees right now. Not 100% sure. I trash mine. I have too many as well. I just get... It's like bone swords for me. Once I have a bunch of them, it's not really a good point to keep on getting more and more. They don't stack, right? Oh, yes, cow. So, the reason I have the fiber growing there is it preserves the fertilizer, and it preserves the tilled soil between seasons. So... Right now it's spring, but in 2 days here, I'm going to be planting starfruit. And it's really nice to just break away the fiber and then just already have deluxe fertilized, tilled, and watered soil to put the starfruit on. It takes a lot less time. I think someone asked the same question earlier, but I misunderstood what they were asking. Yeah, it's like wheat strap, but for all seasons. Yeah, it works across winter, which is a really big deal. Ooh, yeah. Dangerous Mines and... Yeah, I wish the Q quests were like it was guaranteed that you'd get those early. I guess the Monster Musk, there's not really a way to avoid it, but like it should be the case. Like the first one you get lets you get like harder Skull Caverns or harder mines. Oh, I wish we could delete the bushes everywhere, piano. Also, this driftwood, like, just let me chop it for wood. I want my beaches to be clean. At some point in my run, this was all filled with solar panels. I needed a lot of batteries, and I just got it all done in like a year by putting all my solar panels down. Cinder Snaps Forest, Ginger Island. Sorry for this noise. I don't like it, but I just want to make sure I don't miss any. Since I'm not doing anything else with today anyways. It's so hard to tell. I kind of want to get a texture pack for this game that just makes it easier to see when things are fertilized. Would that be cheating? That feels like a little bit like cheating. My desert is filled with solar panels. That's a good place for them. I guess... I don't know if that matters. Feels like it should. Okay, so that does lead to more. Yeah. For me, it was very passive. It's just like every time I see them done, I collect all of them. And I get like 500 each time because I put down like 500 solar panels. There was some very heavy misinformation about how solar panels worked when they first came out. I remember, like, I was looking at the wiki, it's like, every 7 days they'll give you a battery. I looked, like, 2 days later, and it was like, every 14 days they give a battery. Like, no one understood how they worked for a while, which I'm sure someone knew, but it wasn't on the wiki, and every time I asked, I would get a different answer. So now I'm kind of confused exactly how they work, but I don't need them anymore, so... Alright, we're all done today. Let's go ahead and take a sleep. Ooh, doggy on bed. I've always operated on the thought that it needed to be 7 consecutive sunny days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't need to be consecutive. I think they just need to have 7 total days of sunshine. Like Faye said there. Which, yes, the desert would definitely be better for than Ginger Island. Or I wonder if the desert counts every day as sunny as well, because it does get darker in the desert when it's raining, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be thinking of a different game. That happens in Minecraft, doesn't it? Seems like it'd be a fun science thing to do. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect for like the videos Blade's doing right now with like the Stardew University stuff. Yeah, they were very good for me too. I definitely would not deny how useful they were. I needed a lot of battery packs, and this method right here, as you just saw a lightning strike, takes forever. Like I needed 7,000 battery packs or something. I got all of them in like a year using the solar panels. Now I just keep these because they look good and they prevent my crops from being struck. Ooh, well-timed thunderstrike. Oh my gosh, I have not been feeding my animals. Uh-oh. How long have I not fed my animals for? They're fine, I'm sure. Let's just take a look real quick. This is ready too. I have to get prepared today for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the start of summer. The animals can't die, Chunky. They just get very sad. Just like in real life, if you don't have enough food, you just get really sad. Your banana tree's taking forever to grow, Bidoof. Make sure you don't have any, like, paths around it. I think that can prevent it from growing. Although I think the game tells you now if it doesn't grow. Oh yeah, they can die if you do something very specific. You have to open them out and let them out, and then lock them out, I think. So, like, close the door. If you leave the door open, it won't happen. But if you lock an animal out, they have a small chance of dying overnight. Which it's like so hard to do that I'm surprised it's still even in the game. Alright, let's make sure. Oh. Well, that's what the auto petters are for. That's actually going to delay this quite a bit. Dang. Well, that's a mess up. That's okay, though. This is the only ones I really care about. The auto pedals will bring them back up. Maybe I'll keep petting the ostriches just to make sure, but not the biggest deal in the world. Best fish for money, I think, is either the lava eel or the blobfish. Hey, we got a juice. That's a big deal, actually. More of those, please. Oops, I forgot to use the horse. Oh, and welcome in, Catboy, by the way. Yeah, you can get the pearls pretty regularly from the blobfish, which does give you a bit more money. But I think the lava eel technically will make you more money in the long run if you're turning it into artisan. If you're using artisan and turning all the roe into aged roe. But best is subjective, because there's a lot of cool fish pond rewards. Like, there's a lot of items that are very difficult to get that fish ponds can get you. The pearls aren't that rare from blobfish. I've gotten like 200 from them. But I guess if you just have one pond, that's different. Yeah, it's more about what you want, honestly. If you're doing fish ponds to make money, it's probably not the best way to make money anyways. So I think it's better to do fish ponds if you're looking for, like, rare items that you can get from them. Like, if you do the rainbow trout, you can get a prismatic shard occasionally, although that one is particularly rare. And is it the spookfish that gives a treasure chest every once in a while? That's a pretty rare item if you're not using the artifact troves. Beach Shane got some drip. Beach, all of them got some drip. Get out of the rain. Go to Ginger Island. I think the prismatic shard has a 1 in 1,000 chance if your fish pond's at 10. I think the blobfish has like a 1 in 200 chance of giving a pearl, which is like a lot better. I could be wrong about that, though. That's off the top of my head. Yeah, if you want prismatic shards, the rainbow trout is definitely not the way to go. You want to go to Skull Caverns for those. Yeah, it's still very rare. At that point, finish perfection, yeah. Most people, when they finish perfection, they're done with the game, though. I assume if you're looking to make money or get stuff from fish ponds, you're probably not done with perfection yet. Could be wrong, though. I definitely didn't stop playing when I finished perfection. That's a good point, too. If you want a lot of a certain kind of fish that's hard to fish up, like octopuses and octopi, and some other ones. Lava eels are another one that's really hard to get a lot of. Fish ponds are a great way to get a bunch of them. Octopods? Probably not. Someone asked about fish ponds, so we're talking about like what the best fish pond was, Spoonie. I hope you had a good nap. Yeah, that's probably a good point about flounders. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. Ooh, we have to go to the desert for gem talk today. Yeah, seafoam pudding is like really hard to get a lot of. I'm gonna be excited to do that at some point. Alright, gem talk time. Let's go ahead and ask. Oh, I did this one already. Ooh, here's a good one. How many cups of coffee or tea do you have over the course of a day? So, every day, on average, about how many cups of coffee or tea do you have? So, I don't drink coffee, but I do drink tea. Probably too much tea. I'd say on average it's like 2. Some days I have like 3. Some days I have like 0. But I usually have 1 per day at least. On days where I'm streaming, I usually have more because I like to drink it while streaming. Oh, I'm all empty right now, but I'm going to go on break here in just a minute, and I'll probably grab a cup of tea as well. Usually 2 cups of tea, but they're 500 milliliter mugs. Oh, I know what 500 milliliters looks like. Milliliters. Because that's how that's what mine is into Cerulean. My, what's it called? My kettle. My kettle does in milliliter. It works in milliliters. So, I do about 500 as well. For my cups of tea. Because that's the minimum amount my kettle can boil. It's very nice to have that little caffeine boost. I don't want to say I rely on the tea I drink, but I certainly don't feel quite the same without it. It's also very nice. It's just relaxing, you know? It puts you in just kind of like a steady mood. So if I don't have a coffee beside me, I'm probably asleep. I like that. You don't like either, Crafty? I didn't try tea until much later in life. And if I did it when I was younger, I probably wouldn't like it as much, but tea grew on me for sure. Coffee, I don't think coffee is ever going to grow on me. My taste buds have probably evolved as much as they're going to, and it still just tastes disgusting to me. I've tried like as much like other stuff in the coffee as possible, and I can still taste the coffee, and I still don't like the taste of it. Staircase time. 1 to 2 cups a day recycled. Oops. Currently you're drinking coffee, Chunky. I had stomach surgery. Whoa. No way. Did that just happen? I had exactly enough to get another stack from the amount I had remaining. That's pretty cool. I had stomach surgery 8 months ago, and I go through phases where I either can't get coffee down or get tea down without getting nauseous. Oh, jeez. Currently it's coffee, so I'm in a tea phase. Well, at least it keeps you on your feet. My baristas may have my number. You call ahead to make sure they're ready for you. Sims just crashed. Oh, dang. I'm sorry to hear that, Crafty. Ooh, does Sims save often? I haven't played in a long time. You got a dino egg. Congrats, Bidoof. You can get those on the island? Or did you just happen to be off the island when you got it? Alright. Speaking of the island, let's head on over there. Try to wrap up the day today. You got it on the island. Okay. Plus 0.5 dash 1 0,5 dash 1 I of coffee if it's exam time. Is that an equation? And I'm missing the context of it. Like you increase your amount of coffee intake by like 50 to 100%. By 50 to 100% during exam time. I don't know. I feel like if I have too much more tea, it actually makes me... Probably isn't true, but it feels like it makes me less focused. You do have to manually save. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear that, Crafty. Yeah, that's the worst. I've definitely had my power go out while playing Stardew, like at the end of the day before. And I've just like, I don't even want to replay this day right now. I just have to do the same things over again. Just feels so... I don't even know the right word for it. I definitely did at a time, Chunky, so you shouldn't feel too bad about it. Oh, that's an L. I saw it as an I. So plus half to a liter of coffee every day. Yeah, that seems fair. Gosh, I don't remember what it was like studying for exams, even though it wasn't that long ago for me. I think I have pushed it out of my mind. I assume it was not great. Alright, I'm gonna get ready here. Me? I have almost 1,800 hours, so 1,785 on Steam right now. Getting close to Doggo. That's awesome. So yeah, there's a lot of people who have more hours than I do, despite having played this game a lot. This isn't even the game I have the most hours in, I don't think. I think it's pretty close. I definitely have more in Minecraft, but I don't have a way to track that. I think Civ 5 might have more. I can check that really quick. Oh no, not even close. Never mind. It's only at 1,200, 1,300 almost. I played that game a lot. And I played this game even more. I don't know if energy drinks are better for you. Ooh, man. Yeah, energy drinks, they never did it for me. Like, I wouldn't discourage people, but... Oh, that's what you meant by that, Zach. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, so you beat Ducky. In Ducky's route for the bait, Ducky got a 21-minute time. So you got sub 20 for sure. If anyone's curious, I guess we came up with a new speedrun category. It's stack percent. You get a stack as quickly as possible. So it seems like wood is faster than bait, possibly. Most hours in Animal Crossing New Horizon. I played that in a span of 5 months and never after. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Animal Crossing games and type games like that suck you in so much for like long periods of time. I never played New Horizons because I don't have a Switch, but I played a ton of Animal Crossing on GameCube. 1,300 hours. Yeah, energy drinks just make me sick. Like, even just tasting them. I've never had one that it's just like, oh yeah, this tastes good. I have a very strong aversion to bitter flavors, though. That might be part of it. Sims 4 Origin, I've 11,000 hours? I'm sorry, did you accidentally put another 0 on there, Crafty? I think you added one too many zeros there. Oh, New Leaf. Yeah, I just had the original Animal Crossing. I didn't play any of the other ones. But I've heard New Leaf was very good, too. You could do it in sub 15. It's kind of annoying that that's the best way to do that. I was kind of hoping like it might be close between doing two different types. I don't know if animation canceling saves that much time, Zach. Alright. We need to go... Oh, quarantine times. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense, Cerulean. That's still a lot of time. Not that I have any right to say that, I guess. Yo, welcome in. Is it, D-Dibe? Let me know if I'm saying that right. How to animation cancel. You can look up tutorials online. It involves clicking and then retract and then like canceling the animation by pressing 3 buttons at the same time. So you can see like I'm doing it not at all. Hello? I'm doing it way too fast a few times here. Those buttons are kind of hard to reach though, so it's a really good idea to remap them. So if you just Google like animation canceling Stardew, you can only do it on PC though, so if you're on a console it won't work. Pretty sure at least. I think someone figured out how to do it on mobile, but I might be wrong about that. Yeah, unfortunately, Bidoof, if you're on a console, you cannot animation cancel. Oh, we want to grab this. It's going to go away on season transition. I am still in year 25, yep. Just about to enter summer tomorrow. I'm going to try and collect all these tonight. I forgot I had to do this today. It's going to be a little close, unfortunately. Yeah, I never really slept days, so I might be like... I don't know if I have the farm that's been used the most in this game, but it's probably pretty close. Like, a lot of people have probably gotten to year 25 before, but I don't think most of them have played through every single day. On this farm, it's probably about 1700. I haven't played much Stardew outside of this farm. Yeah, the file select definitely lies about the amount of hours you have on a file. It says I have less than 1,000, but there's 0 chance that that's true. I don't know what it doesn't count, but... like, even if it doesn't count menu time, that seems incorrect to me. Dauntless. Isn't that like the club in the that one dystopian novel series? Divergent. Never heard of the game, but sounds like Bidoof likes it. Oh, hi Hubris. Sorry, I totally missed you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. You're hoping for Gus to show up on the beach today? Fadoof. About 300 hours in Stardew. Yeah, I think that's a normal amount to have in Stardew. Please don't use me for a benchmark of how many hours you should have in Stardew. If you're playing the game normally, like, it shouldn't take you... I mean, it depends how many files you have, obviously, but if you just play, like, one game through perfection, you probably don't have more than, like, 200 hours. About 400 in Minecraft. I don't know how to guess my Minecraft hours, but I would guess it's somewhere around 3,000. I played a lot of Minecraft. I probably even watched more Minecraft. Catboy, thank you so much for the follow. $230. Yeah, I think 200 is a pretty normal amount of hours to have in Stardew if you've beaten the game or like played through it. Yeah, if you're like a speedrunner or a challenge runner, it's probably going to be a lot higher. But if you just play the game normally, it should be about where you have, right? Oops, missed 2 spots here. Ooh, did anyone catch that? It happened. Where the screen shook a little bit. It hurts my eye. Oh, it happened again! Oh. I don't know what causes that, but it very much hurts my eyes when it happens. No Stardew for you, Joyce Water? Yeah. I don't know, maybe my eyes are sensitive, but sometimes with this game, like, the screen will, like, slightly shake, it feels like. Like, it jolts in one direction and quickly comes back. And it, like, makes me a little nauseous. It's very rare, and it usually happens when planting crops. You haven't even completed CC, Zach? Did you do Joja? Or did you, like... Are you still working on stuff in between? Oh, that's right, because you have 3 different games going. I remember one day I wanted to get all the achievements in this game, and I started a Joja farm, and I got like to the end of spring, and I was like, do I really want to do this? And then I didn't. So now I still don't have that achievement. Not knowing how to play doesn't ruin the game at all. This is my... Right now, I'm on the farm that I first started this game on. And now look at it. 25 years later. That's one really nice thing about this game. You get punished for your mistakes, but the punishment isn't so bad that you can't just keep going. It's like a really good... Like, you learn from your mistakes and you're able to get better at the game sort of thing. I have never been tempted by Joja. Cerulean. No. I remember when I first saw the membership, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll buy that. You know, just to make things cheaper. Turns out it doesn't make things cheaper anyways. But I'm glad I didn't. Because you can't undo that. Whoops. spring year 2 on your third one. Oh, your second one you needed a walleye and you missed it. You can just go back around. I don't know. I don't think it's that punishing to miss something. You can come back for it later. You can get walleye in the winter too, can't you? Or is it just fall? Alright. Put this all away. Head on back. I'm gonna go drop all this off too. It's really because of the auto petter that tempts me. I hate grinding CC, I mean, not CC, SC or Skull Caverns for auto petters, and I cannot be bothered to show love to my loud animals. Yeah, well, as you can see, I sometimes don't show love to my animals either. To be honest, I'm playing a JoJo run now. It's complete. I think I'm going to do JoJo always. It's so much faster. Yeah, it definitely is. Getting money in this game, once you know how to do it, goes by so much quicker than everything else. I'm getting really tired of these cat ears. Someone take the horse thing so I can have my hat back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a little sleep here, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I need some more tea, need some water. Let's give Leah our good morning kiss and get our buffs here so we're ready to go right away. Whoops. Yeah, I'm going to get some water, stretch out, do a little lap around my house, and I'll be back in probably about 5-6 minutes. So I will see you all then. Let me go ahead and put up my BRB screen. Be back soon. I'm back. Hope everyone had a little bit of a good break here. Oh, get my blanket over me and shut my door. Alright, sorry, I missed a few messages here before I left. Boom. Hello again. Yeah, Spoonie, I'm so proud of you. Managing to go an entire break without trying to start a revolution. Honestly, it's a bit impressive. Hubris, you also wanted to do a JoJo run after you finish Perfection. You can do a JoJo run very quickly. If you only care about money, skipping days is like very easy to do. Thank you. Welcome back to you as well, Duck. I'm very lucky that I have a very easy rating target today. So when we do end stream, I do know where we'll end up going. Normally I have to think about it. I should just grab all these while I'm here. They're a bit of an eyesore if I just leave them be. Reporting for duty, General Rhythm. I think you're the General, Spoonie. I am the Supreme Leader in this context. That might be a little bit of a stretch now that I'm thinking about it. Supreme Leader Rhythm sounds like the villain of a DDR game. Blessing RNG, thank you. Mia Meow. Meow? Oh my goodness. My words. I'm so sorry. Alright. Well, we'll see how much fiber we get. Okay. Not much over here. Good music. Oh, is this the one that everyone bone zones to on Habu stream? I never remember which song it is. Oh, B-Boss. Yeah, I can throw that on this list for sure. I don't know. It's on Spotify, right? It's not under Concerned Apes tracks for some reason. It must be somewhere else. Like, I thought the Haunted Chocolatier stuff would be under Concerned Apes stuff, but it's not there. At least not that I can see. You know, whenever I work on my stream stuff, I get hyper-focused on one thing and, like, forget all the other things I wanted to do. No, I'm sure it'll be on Spotify soon if it's not there. Especially when the game releases. Alright, let's grab these. Golden Scythe time. It's been a while, Golden Scythe. Very satisfying noise. only get this once per year. Come on. We should put this on, I think. The fertilizer's there. Yeah, it's probably a little hard to see. It's deluxe speed grow, so it's kind of got like just those little dots. Fertilizer in this game in general is very difficult to see. Especially if it's nighttime. Oh my goodness, it's like not even, you're not even able to tell most of the time. Okay, we got 4,500 fiber. Pretty much exactly. Wow. Wait, what? No, I put that in the wrong spot. Dang it. Halfway to a golden clock. Yep. Gotta start using this fiber now. Oh, Chunky, you're saying you're about halfway to the golden clock. Yeah, saving up 10 million takes a while when when you're first getting there. Oops, sorry. Hold on. IT is ready. Just need to do a little bit of mixing. Sorry for clinking noises. It's probably like ASMR for some people. Alright, and we actually need more, there are more than 1,000 spots, so we need some more of that for sure. Top tier ASMR, yep. Clinking noises. D&D game! Go have fun, Hedgehog. D&D is the best. I mean, probably not the best, but it is for me. Oh, I have chai tea with a little bit of honey in it. Chai is definitely my favorite tea flavor. I'll have English breakfast occasionally, but I don't know. I like that little bit of spice. Very tasty for me. I've already had 2 solid liters of water in total now, and I do not want to spend... Whoop. I'm reading chat, and dog just jumped in front of me like that. Do not spend my night peeing. Oh, well, peeing a lot is good for you, I think. Feels like it, because you're supposed to drink a lot of water. Yeah, the problem is, like, I'm a teacher, so it's hard for me to drink a lot of water during the day for that exact reason. Yeah, that's a good point. If you want to go to bed, it's probably not the best thing. I don't know. I feel like the best feeling in the world is when you wake up, like, in the middle of the night. Okay, that's already not great, so let me continue that. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you're thirsty and you just got some really cold water next to you, you take a big drink of it. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know if there's a better feeling for me in the world. You just, like, you suddenly feel, like, very rejuvenated and just ready to go back to sleep. Get out of here, dog. I'm sorry, Brady. Hey, Kale, welcome in. Love D&D as well. Yeah, I'll be playing on Monday. Our game got delayed slightly. That might be fun. During one of our Geode opening streams, I might tell the story of my D&D campaign so far, which is really my friend's. I'll ask him permission, but I'm sure he'd be okay with it. That'd be a kind of a fun story to tell. I play Arheed, who is a Arcanist Aarakocra, or Aarakocra, depending on how you say it. And that campaign's been a ton of fun so far. We just killed a giant ancient black dragon. Was our last session. And the fight went so well. Like, We were very close to dying many different times, but... Well, actually, we never really got that close to dying. We prepared so hard for the fight. That thing had, like, 3,000 hit points, but we knew its weaknesses, and we were able to exploit them. Hey, Air, how was the rest of your day at work? I hope things went well. Alright, let's drop this off. Yeah, that was a big day so far. Alright, let's go get our Q quest. Yes, 3 a.m. water definitely hits different. Lactose intolerant person. Getting up and drinking ice cold milk from the fridge. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it would do so well for you. I like my cold milk, but if you're if you're lactose intolerant, you should probably avoid it. Ameridream, welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions about the challenge. The idea of it's pretty straightforward. The actual execution is a lot more difficult. Hey Llama, welcome in. Fixing your keyboard. Ooh, jeez. You mean like cleaning it, or like it actually had to be fixed? I have to clean mine occasionally, and I urge you all to do the same, because keyboards can get really gross if you don't clean them out every so often. That's definitely one thing I learned. And cleaning them is a lot cheaper than buying a whole new one. You spilled Dr. Pepper on it. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope it's still working. Yeah, I think sticky keys is meant to be something different than that, Llama. You seem like you have a lot of patience to do this. Patience? Yeah, I'd say that's it. I think it's more persistence than patience. It's just like, I have a plan to carry this out, and... you know, it's kind of fun to do. For me, at least, it's relaxing. I do all of the grunt work when I'm not playing, like figuring out what I'm going to do, and then it's just all about getting things done. Like, just sitting down and getting it all done with... Oh, I was wondering why that wasn't working. It's like, why am I not super fast now? There we go. Honestly, I freaked out so hard when it happened. I only bought it last month. Oh, no. Yeah. Especially if you've got a nice keyboard. Yeah, I think mine's about 130. Really? And we are not getting lucky with these quests lately. We'll go ahead and do this, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no, we don't need those. There you go. That? I'm gonna take these jades back now that we have emeralds here. They're more useful as staircases. I've been working on this challenge since about a year after the game came out. I think that's what I'm going to go with. It's hard to remember exactly. So it's been about 5 years at this point. It hasn't been like playing all the time though. There's at least twice where I took like a 6-month break from playing at all. And even during a lot of that time, I was playing like intermittently. So I wasn't like playing as much as I'm doing now. Now that I'm streaming it, I'm playing a lot more. Got some honey on my finger. That's not good for my mouse. Yeah, I came up with the ideas of the challenge just kind of like I wanted to keep playing this game. And I was trying to come up with a way to challenge run it. And I'm like, oh, this sounds fun. And the game has changed a lot since it's initially came out. This used to be a much more reasonable challenge, and now it's a lot more difficult. There's a lot more items than there used to be, for sure. We had boxes with 5 by 5 centimeters, and I had to fit into plastic bags twice that size. My goodness. I hope your hands are okay. That sounds like a lot of work with, yeah, it sounds like it would wear out your hands pretty quick. 15,000 boxes in 2 hours? Oh, okay, not just you, but yeah, that's still a ton. They work you really hard. Oh, let's drop these off in here. And there. Okay, and we still got some time tonight. You're just walking home right now? Oh man, you have some pretty good signal outside of Wi-Fi. When I try to, like when I'm walking and I try to watch Twitch streams, they just will not work for me. Just not enough bandwidth. I have to be on Wi-Fi for sure. Oh, all of them went through you. Okay, so it was like assembly line. Like one person did one thing, one person did the next thing. Ooh. Yeah, shake out your hands a little bit for me. Oh, dang it. I don't want to blow this up. Come back here, friend. There you go. What a waste. Well, that's a very efficient error. I hope they take notice of how efficient that must be. I can't imagine doing 1,500 of anything in an hour. Ooh, radioactive R is really good. Oh, there won't be anything on this floor. I gotta remember the elevator floors can't have any forge spawns. Or radioactive ore spawns, for that matter. Whoops. There we go. Dang it, I got hit. It's quite the sentence there. My hands are fine, only bruised a little too much. Well, I hope you're doing alright. Ooh, we get 2 ore nodes here. Oh wow, must be a good luck day. Alright, I'm keeping along with my thought process that I think radioactive ore nodes spawn more on these, oh my goodness, on the levels with, like, the beach things. So these first, like, 20 levels or so are the harder mines. I feel like I see them so much more than I do on the lower levels. No night shift tomorrow. That's awesome, Aaron. What holiday is that? Or is that just, like, a day off work, you mean, when you say holiday? Or is that some, Czechian thing? Error by day. But the errors of night, or the errors of day, are dangerous men, where they can turn their dreams into reality. Or their errors into reality, I guess. If anyone wonders, I'm just misquoting something. There's something that goes like, the dreamers by night will wake up and find their dreams were in vain, but the dreamers of day, they are the most dangerous men because they can make their dreams reality. Which is a little cheesy, but I like it. Holiday in Czech Republic. Hey. Dang it. When I mess up, I feel like everything slows down. Okay, I don't really see anything worth going for here. I mean, everything literally slows down because of the Savage Ring not proccing. Ooh. Labor Day? I guess our Labor Day is coming up soon, too, in the US. Or is it at the end of May? It might be at the end of May. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, though, apparently. So I'm excited for that, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Oh, am I thinking Memorial Day then, Brooker? I might be. I feel like I should know this stuff as a resident of the US, but... so Teacher Appreciation is apparently next week. I might have said it was last week, but you know how I am with dates. So apparently it is this upcoming week, so starting on Monday. I don't know, maybe it's different in different places too. No, nothing here. Alright, I think it's already time to go back. We didn't get too much in the way of forges. We managed to get 3 sea urchins. I didn't see a single rainbow shell, though. Yes, Brooker. I should know, because I probably get off of work. I don't know. Like, I just don't pay enough attention to those sorts of things. I feel like I probably should pay more attention, honestly, but just doesn't cross my mind. Oh, wow. We cleared our inventory really quick. I did miss a rainbow shell? Oh, jeez. Well, thank you for letting me know, Joyous Water. It happens sometimes. Got a lot of radioactive ore, so that's good. I should actually do some smelting just to have it all done. We're getting somewhat close to a stack of bars here. Being one away makes me not want to smelt it. Mistranslation. Okay, so it's Liberation Day. That's cool. Wait, what was your translation error? Freedom Ship Day. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna have gem talk here in a minute, because it's Tuesday. Freedom Ship Day sounds like an American holiday for sure. I'm surprised we don't already have it. Grab this. Oh, I should pet my ostriches. I gotta remember to start doing that now. Because I messed up, and now they are not at max hearts, although they're pretty close. I found out that the, whoops. Let's actually grab these, too. I found out that the auto-petter does actually increase friendship, despite what I heard a million times elsewhere. So you can just let the auto-petter go, and it will eventually increase their friendship to full. It just takes a while. For the longest time, I thought the auto-petter just kept friendship at the same level, but apparently it does increase it. Two golden coconuts already is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to... Well, actually, we're still good. I totally forgot to do the star fruit yesterday, but we can still do it today to keg it, and it'll still be ready at the same time, thanks to how long star fruit take to grow versus how long they take to keg. So we'll do that right after the beach here. Actually, I'll do gems first. So we're going to be doing a lot of kegging today, and a lot of gem stuff.
Oh, it's a person.
Rye, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Krobus. What do you got for me? One of those, and some of those. Doing pretty good on Omni Geodes today. Finally almost home, Air. Are you gonna get some rest, by the way? I know you just worked, so I would not despair you against taking a nap or something. That is not how you say that phrase, but I'm pretty sure you all know what I meant. Alright, time for some gem talk. You're not gonna get some rest? I mean, no problem. Whatever you want to do here. Let's take a look at what we should talk about for gem talk today. So that's another one finished from last time. Next, strike through. Here's a good one. Hopefully this one doesn't end up being too weird. What is everyone's favorite smell? Now that is, I feel like, a very interesting one. Whoop, those just popped up for me. I think it depends on like the season that I'm in. You muted it? No problem, Hubris. It depends on the season I'm in. Right now, I'm very excited because I haven't smelled it yet, but like that fresh cut grass smell, like after you mow the lawn, like I get really tired of it by the end of the summer, but like right at the beginning of spring, right when you cut the grass for the first time, that's like a really nice smell. It just like tells me like, oh, it's gonna be warm now. Another big one though for me is I actually really like the smell of coffee. I don't like coffee the taste at all, and I can't drink it. But the smell of coffee is really good. Huge fan of that. Cinnamon's also a very good smell. Ooh, rain. Rain is another good one. Especially, like, I feel like that spring rain. Like, when it's finally, like, warm and raining at the same time. At least for me. I know in different places of the world it's different. But that's also a really nice smell. You get that... Because when it's cold and raining, I feel like that smell isn't there as much. But, like, that warm rain comes down, and like after the rain you go outside and walk around, it's just that very nice smell. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chunky. Yeah, smells are extremely good at triggering memories and like making you think about things. They're like very potent at that. I think tastes kind of do the same, but you end up with more smells usually than tastes. Ooh, Hubris, what is this? I swear you all are making up words just so you can hear me pronounce them incorrectly. It's this, petiker? Smell of petiker? Ooh, pine trees. Oh, man. Just in a pine forest. Yeah, that smells very good. I remember I used to make, like, little forts underneath pine trees. And so I would smell like pine sap for days when I was younger. Forest smell. Honestly, yeah, just taking a walk in the woods or really anywhere in nature, you do just to get a very different smell than you do other places. Burnt popcorn. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely kind of get a similar thing there, Brooker. Unfortunately, it's with cigarette smoke, but yeah, a memory of someone from that. Yeah, like I said, I feel like smells are very good at triggering memories in your head. Maybe that's why I like forest smells so much, because it reminds me of when I used to go exploring in the woods. Fresh baked bread. Oh, soy latte. I didn't even think about that. Petra ichor. Yeah, I got the ichor out of that, but... Petra? Petra. What is that, by the way, Hubris? You said it's like rain smells? Yeah, bread has a very distinct and good smell to it. Oh, I forgot to get my coconuts yesterday. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Like perfectly cooked toast too, when you don't like burn it, also smells really good. There's probably a lot of food smells I could put on there. I feel like the smell of food is part of the enjoyment of it. Green tea and lavender. Funny you mention lavender, Rival. I've got a diffuser in here right now, and I pretty much exclusively do lavender with that. I really like the smell of lavender when I'm trying to relax. I don't really get the whole essential oil thing, but they do smell good. In terms of health benefits, I'm not sure there's any connection there, but they certainly smell good. Alright, let's put all these in. Shay, welcome in. How's your day been going so far? Imagine not burning toast. Yeah, I used to have a real problem with that. Sometimes someone will change the settings on my toaster, and usually it like takes 2 pushes down to toast it. And then sometimes when the settings get changed and I'm not informed, on the second time I just have black toast. And it smells really bad and it kind of ruins my whole morning. Yeah, smell and taste are definitely connected. Yeah, that's why if you plug your nose, you can't taste anything. You can definitely still feel textures, though, which is also kind of part of tasting things. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Error, what happened? Oh, unless you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I lost my smell and taste during COVID, and that was, I was very worried about that never coming back. A friend of mine who got COVID very early on, like right after it started spreading a lot, he lost his smell and taste for months, and he still says he hasn't fully gotten it back. Luckily for me, my smell and taste came right back, right after. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm sorry to hear that error. Yeah, I've lost all my grandparents at this point. You know, I don't like to say it like this, but, you know, it does happen to everyone, right? But yeah, my grandma died just last year, my last grandma. And that was a pretty... Yeah, that was a pretty big deal for me. I was very upset about it. She used to make fettuccine from scratch, and fettuccine is one of my favorite foods. It was very delicious. Fettuccine Alfredo, I guess I should say. I think fettuccine is just the noodle. Yeah, it never is the same, is it, Error? We do save all of our recipes, but there's always something special about them being the person that made it, I think. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that as well, Hubris. Yeah, one of my grandpas died before I was born. He had lung cancer from smoking all of his life. And my other grandpa died when I was in high school, just of old age. I got to know him, though, very well. He was a great person. He actually, he went to war in World War II. He was the navigator on bomber planes over Germany in World War II. Well, what are they called? Like the B something. I can't remember off the top of my head. He lied about his age to join the war at like 16 or something along those lines. And then after the war, he ended up doing engineering through NASA, but as like a contractor. So he worked on the rocket engines that took people to the moon, which was really cool. I got a little love for astronomy built into my blood, I think, because of that. Let's see, on to bus stop. Very sorry to hear about your lab. Meow. Yeah. I remember when my old dog Giles passed away. I was still in high school and I was very upset for like a long time. It took me a while to get over that. Get over is probably not the right word either. Like, accept it. again, yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oops. Get this all lined up here. You still hear sometimes? Yeah, I occasionally get similar kind of phantom noises where it's just like in my head, like something that I assume should be there. I like hear the sound of it. Brains are weird. Great-grandfather was an engineer, came from Germany. He built a telescope from the ground up, put it on the roof, and when he died, they donated it to the high school. Oh, that's really cool, yeah. I know at my college we have a bunch of telescopes that were donated by like local astronomers. Some really powerful ones. Yeah, it seems like a really cool thing that you're able to do though. You build something like that and then you get to give it to like the next generation. I know. It's nice to see like something that you made getting used like a whole lot or getting enjoyment out of, right? I know probably not everyone's like that, but that's like something I'd be interested in doing. Ooh, we might run out for once. He ground the glass himself. I wouldn't even know how to think about doing that, so that's really cool. I always hear my hamster shuffling around at night when I hear shuffling. Yeah, I think our brains are like trained to associate certain noises with certain things, and then when we hear something similar, it kind of like auto-corrects them to be like what we think they should be. And yeah, I guess I mentioned like how smell can trigger memories, but I guess like all senses in some ways can probably trigger memories pretty strongly. Not just vision, like we usually associate with it. Maybe not balance. Wacky machine skills. Must be so cool to just like have those like interesting skills, you know, just for your whole life. Learning all that stuff and then putting it all together. Like, I feel like I don't personally have, like, those kinds of... Dang it. Dang it. Put this down, please. Well, I lost one, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like I just don't have those kinds of things. Oh, I don't need to put anything back this time. My dad tried to teach me when I was growing up to be like good at woodworking and carpentry and things like that. And I just never took it up very well. I can certainly do certain things, but definitely not like he can. He built our entire basement. Well, not like built, but like put up the drywall and the walls and everything in our basement. Alright, let's go ahead and bomb the mines here tonight since we've got some time. Oh, did I? I didn't go to the island, so we're gonna do that first, actually. I have a lot of weird... I'm sorry. I have a lot of that in my family, weird skills and hobbies. My parental grandfather made jewelry, and not just, like, dinky jewelry. He had a whole metalworks thing set up in his garage. Oh, that's so cool. I remember when I was in Scouts, we went to this blacksmith, like a modern blacksmith's place, to do a little camp there. It was very fun. We got to do like some blacksmithing. I wasn't very good at it, but it's really cool that I had that experience. Like literally putting stuff in, working the bellows to heat it up, and like hitting it with a hammer to shape it. I imagine there's very few people who still do that. So it was a really good experience. I still have a spoon that I made somewhere. Yeah, I can't even imagine the fine motor skills that would require to do like jewelry making. That's well above what I'm capable of. It's not because of you, Spooty. I have 2 spoons. I also made an axe. It's unfortunately well rusted over at this point. But that's kind of a cool thing I got to use a bit. Like, I actually got utilization out of it. Unlike the, no offense to the spoon, but it wasn't a very good spoon, so I didn't ever really use it to eat with. The axe I actually used to chop wood a few times. Spoon slander. Error! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Cerulean Cow, welcome to the stack. Enjoy the emotes, sub badges, and ad-free viewing. Ooh, 1 second, my nose is all clogged up. Throw this all down here. What are you saying about Taco Bell, Bidoof? Alright, let's... I don't know if there's too much we can do today, so I'm just gonna go to bed. Yeah, we've been doing pretty well today. Welcome in all the new people, by the way. It's awesome to have you all here. We like to keep things chill here, you know, relax, play some Stardew. I'm glad everyone's willing to join me on this crazy journey I'm going on through this challenge. Oops. And we're on Wednesday. Music stopped for a second, I got worried. Will DOMJ appear on GI also? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what those acronyms mean off the top of my head. If you could expand on that, maybe I could answer that better. I don't know if you know, but I was watching Aragon Matrix stream the other day, and he mentioned you in the chat, was like, oh yeah, the 999 stat guy. Yeah, I've been chatting. I go into pretty much everyone's Stardew streams at this point and chat with people. I have been for a while, but I wasn't anybody before, so it's been fun talking about my challenge with all the other Stardew Valley streamers. I'm sure a lot of them have seen Gug's video as well. I wanted to play Stardew I wanted to play Stardew yesterday after work. Ended up playing only one day, bought seeds and planted them. Yeah, don't force yourself to play anything that you're not, like, ready to do. I used to do that a lot. Like, I'm like, I should play Skyrim. So I just, like, forced myself to play Skyrim and I'd burn myself out. But yeah, if you want to do something, even if you only do a little bit, you know, you probably should do it. That sounds like really terrible advice now that I say it out loud. Do what you want to do. It's very cliched. Welcome back, Zach. Some jellies will spawn near the Pirate Cove. Oh, I see. Dance of the... Oh yeah, they will, I guess. Thank you for letting me know, Chunky. I actually wasn't sure about that. You were just tired. Yeah, that'll happen to me sometimes. I'll open up a game, I'll get like part of the way through a Stardew day, and I'm just like, you know what? You know, maybe not. And that's totally fine. You know, don't force yourself to do anything. Alright, hopefully some Beach Forge. We're in summer now, so we can get rainbow shells, but we're not exactly getting lucky. Played only 2 in-game days because planting the seeds is exhausting, to be honest. Yeah, one of my favorite things to do with Stardew, before I was streaming it, was it's a very easy game to play and also watch, like, something else. I remember I used to watch, like, I watched all of Community while also playing Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure. Well, I only watched 3 seasons, but you get the point. Like, it's really good to have, like, something going on in the background, I feel. It's a really good game for that, because you can always pause it if you want to do something else. Like, it doesn't waste any time. Or if you get interrupted or want to focus more on something. I know some people that would disagree with you, Hubris, but I certainly didn't continue watching it after the 3rd season, so I don't know if I agree that it gets bad, but it certainly didn't keep my attention anymore. I do that with a lot of shows where like kind of like naturally select them, where I'll just stop watching it for a while, and then I'll just never come back to it, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm done with that show now. That happens a lot with anime for me. Like, oh, I'm excited for this show. I'll watch a few episodes and then just never remember to put it back on. And I'm like, oh, I guess I dropped it. It's less of like I'm going to drop this show and more like, oh, it incidentally got dropped. Ooh, that's really bad omnis. It should even out, though. Minecraft speedrun, or try to get to the nether. Ooh, I like the as many farms as you can fit in a chunk, Zach. That sounds very interesting. Like a chunk challenge, but you can leave, but just all your stuff has to stay in one chunk. Ooh. Yeah, Meow, I've definitely had times in my life like that. I don't know, sometimes I'll just, like, be very bored sitting at a computer, and, like, obviously I should not be very, very bored sitting at a computer, because there's just, like, so much to do. It's like, I don't want to do anything. And usually for me, I just go to sleep if that happens, as long as it's late enough for me to go to sleep. It's, pretty smart, and I used to be able to do this, but, I've gotten off working out lately. But if you can train your brain to whenever you get bored, just work out, you'll either never get bored or you'll become healthier. So it's not a bad thing to try and do. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot of working out, just like do some sit-ups or push-ups, squat thrusts sort of thing. You'll train your body to be like, either I don't want to be bored, so I'll find something to do, or I'll improve my health. Come on, fossilized tail. Nope. Ooh, stupid shows. I don't know. I've never really, like, gotten into a show that's so bad it's good. I definitely understand that sentiment. There's definitely been some times where I've enjoyed that. I prefer to watch reviews of them, though, than to actually watch the whole shows. Remember, like, the, I don't know how many of you are aware of, like, anime, but there was a show called Ghost Stories that had an absolutely hilarious dub, where it was basically an abridged series. And I couldn't get all the way through it, but I love watching clips of it, because it's just very funny humor. You're too tired to work out, Error? Yeah, working out is kind of a thing you have to force yourself to do. Ooh, hubris. I don't know if I could ever quit anything one episode before it ends. I don't know if that's ever happened to me. If it was particularly bad for that previous episode, maybe, but like getting that close to the end of something, I would have to finish it. If you don't know, I'm a bit of a completionist when it comes to things. Yeah, Ghost Stories has some really good one-liners. And some very funny sequences as well. Just dig the hole, hole digger. I'll say that all the time to my friends. I love that so much.
Oh, it's a person.
A mere dream. Thank you so much for the follow. In my line of work, it doesn't add up. Fair enough, Error. Hey Zev. There's a YouTuber trend of multi-hour documentaries of bad TV from the 2000s. There absolutely is, and I am all here for it. I've been watching it like crazy lately. Really, those like 2-hour documentaries, I've been eating them right up. They're like perfect when I'm bored and I want to listen to something, but not like get too invested. Twitch Stardew user, welcome in. Oh no. You told me your name and I cannot remember it. I'm very sorry. It's not Chris, is it? Welcome in though. Alright, we're pretty early in the day and we accomplished everything, so I think we're gonna use a Monster Musk and go to the harder mines here today. Steven, that's it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me though. I'll try and burn it into my memory here. Steven. That's probably not gonna work, but hopefully. I'm pretty bad at remembering names. Fruits or veggies that make juice? It is usually veggies that make juice. I don't know if there's any exceptions, but there always might be. Oh, meow. It's a lot of different people. Oh, sometimes YouTube recommends things that are like exactly what I want. Most of the time it doesn't work, but I usually look at my recommended and they'll pop up. I watch a lot of like mini docs on YouTube. Like, was it Defunct Land? I absolutely love Defunct Land. Like Sarah Zed and oh no, Jenny Nicholson. I love as well. Just like those very long, like deep dives into these old shows. Even if I haven't watched the show, it's usually really enjoyable. All right, we're gonna go down to floor 40 here. Jenny just has the sense of humor that I cannot describe, but it just makes me happy every single time I hear it. It's like so perfect. Yes, the Land Mature Tide video was great. I ran out of her content, so I like recently like deep dived into like every single one of her videos to try and find ones I missed. And I recently watched like the one about the trip with she went to go pick up a giant plush spider during COVID, and it was like so fun. Just like doing the most ridiculous things on the way to Arizona to get like a giant plush spider. It's like 6 feet long. Ooh, what's this one about Victorious? Quentin Reviews. Yes, Quentin Reviews has been popping up lately on my recommended. I don't even think I'm subscribed, but I've been watching the occasional video. Do I have the right one on? Yes. Yeah. I feel like a lot of those videos go on too long, and I just don't care, because I'm really enjoying just, like, this irrational deep dive into something that had no right to have this much of a deep dive in. I don't know how many of you would be fans of, like, what's it, YMS? Your Movie Sucks. He recently released his first part of the Lion King 2019 review, and oh my god, I've been waiting so long for that. His humor is very crass, I guess would be the best way to put it, but he does a very good job, like, deep diving into movies. Definitely very different than the other people I've mentioned so far. If you take 4 days of free time, that's awesome. Wait, hold on. Oh, error. This is about your work. After 4 days of heavy lifting, practically hard work, you won't actually get anything done. So I don't feel like doing anything. Yeah, I've watched a lot of very long analysis of things I've never seen or played, and it's been very enjoyable to do that. Especially when there's like community drama about something. I get attached to that. Because, like, if I don't have a stake in it, it's very fun to, like, watch other people get other people's drama. I know I hate celebrity stuff, but for some reason, like video game and show drama is very interesting to me. For some... What was it like? Was it Sarah Zed's video about DashCon? Oh my goodness, that was amazing to me. Like all that drama and like craziness that happened. For Minecraft, Zach? Ooh. Are you starting like a new file, or do you already have stuff to work off of? Because that kind of changes what you might want. I don't know. I feel like the first farm you should really try to do are villagers and an iron farm, because that gets you like everything else you need. And they kind of go together too. Yeah, that DashCon video is definitely something. Oh, sorry, Shay. Oh my goodness! Wow, I hope you and your family are okay. Ooh. Yeah, I hope everything's going well, Shay. If you need to leave, like, to figure out what's going on and everything, like, feel free. Like, don't think that you have to stay here. Or, alternatively, if you want to stay, obviously, feel free to stay. Uh-oh. There it is. Come back here. Stick bug. There it is. The invisibility glitch for the stick bug is quite annoying. I definitely have to write that up at some point. Oh, it's a creative world. Then really it's whatever you prefer, Zach. Oh, I already did buy the $9.99 pina coladas Bidoof. That was a while ago. It's technically a cooking item, even though you can't cook it. Come back here. I'm a sucker for hard games. Ooh, what are we talking about? I think I just made mango wine. I don't even think I bought the gold mango wine. 10 push-ups. So at least one of us will work out. Alright, give me 1 second here. Gotta stretch out. Pathologic. Pathologic. Interesting. Is that a horror game? I haven't heard of that one before. Hey, we got our mummified frog. Good deal. Alright, let's go ahead and do these push-ups. I am wearing shorts, but that's fine. My pajama shorts. I found these like extremely comfortable pajama shorts, and they've been so nice lately. Yeah, you can see me. All right. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Woo! Okay. This is almost a better height to look at me from, actually. Lift it a little bit. That looks good. I am not that strong, Chunky. I have some good arm strength, I will say that, but other than that, not that strong. Whew. Gotta breathe for a second. You did 10 as well, Zach? No one's asked me to do squat thrusts yet. Not that I'm asking for that. I've gotten push-ups like 5 times. Sit-ups once, I think. And then no squat thrusts. I guess squat thrust would be the easiest, so if you're spending your points, you probably don't want to make me do the easiest one. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's definitely the easiest one. Push-ups are the hardest. Although sit-ups might be harder for me now, because my abs are definitely not as strong as my arms. Look at that, Chunky. Alright. Squat thrust time. At least I don't have to move the camera for this one. Shoulder width apart. I'm not going to hit something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I haven't done those in a while. You think you're all getting me, but this is actually the motivation I need to actually move my body more than 6 inches a day. Bless RNG. Spent nearly half my points for that, but it was worth it. Glad you enjoyed it. Come on. Can't get in there. There we go. Saving my points. Yeah. Well, that's what the channel points are there for. You can use them however you like. Ooh, 13.7 thousand. So you can do everything except for the very top ones. Saving up for Doggo. I'm sure Doggo would be very happy to come see us right now. I might lower the amount for Doggo a little bit. It's a bit expensive right now. The fact that no one's actually bought it so far makes it feel that way at least. But what's Error saying? Want to do the sit-ups also? It's entirely up to you, Error. There is a limit of 5 of those redemptions per stream. So we're already at 2. I figured I don't want to kill myself, so... Ooh, push-up glasses. I'm trying to be as anime as possible, but I don't have quite the glasses to do it. Oh, we got sit-ups. Alright, let me finish this floor here. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Not a good time to die. I guess it's never really a good time to die, is it? Just need another 984 points. 0.3? Oh, okay, for divorce whoever. You gonna make me divorce Leah, or are you gonna get VIP? I definitely made VIP too high. I might lower that at some point. Because I have some open VIP slots. And it's not like I'm doing anything with them. Alright. Do sit-ups in just a second. Wait, what? Hold on, I have to send this text real quick and I'll do sit-ups. Sorry about that. I apparently was confused about something. Alright, let's go ahead and do these sit-ups. No, that's probably not a good idea. I honestly don't know the best way to do sit-ups here, because I have to face away, but I think that's fine. 27 stacks for VIP. Not a bad choice. I need my legs to go under something is the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are harder than push-ups. 5, 6, 7. Probably go behind my head too. 8, 9, 10. Woo! Those are quite a bit tougher. 36 is a full chest, by the way. Whew. As many stacks of staircases as you need. Hey Jedi, good afternoon. Welcome in at the worst possible time. Do I have 45 minutes? I'm probably going to be streaming for about 45 more minutes, yeah. Probably closer to 50. If that's what you mean. Or 45 million. Oh, I mean, I've gotten way more than 45 million. Oh, this is 4.5 million. No. I don't know what the most money I've had at a single time is. I usually spend it right when I get it. Come back here. The mushroom's trying to run away from me. Saj, do you think the hammer is better than the sword? Yes. So for actual damage output, if you're swinging, it's probably not better. But the hammer swing is so powerful when you swing downward like that. Especially if you do the exploit where you use the C key as well. If you're on not console, it's very powerful. And if you get Artful plus Acrobat, you can do it like every 2 seconds. Alright, I got some water. Let's see here. Just officially finished your perfection farm. Congrats, Jedi. Is that your first time? First time always feels really good. Go have your summit cutscene. Statues, and then you have animation canceling. Yeah, so you can animation cancel the hammer swing if you do it well. And it's just as fast as the sword when you do that. So there's a lot of good reasons to use it. But then again, if you're not animation canceling and you're not using the secondary attack, the sword is probably better in that case. Whew, sorry. You all made me work out, so now my breathing is a little bit off. Oh, let's fix this too, by the way. You don't want to stare directly down at me, probably. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit sideways, but we're not going to get it perfect. I keep charging what device I'm watching you on. Yeah, I got a new phone over Christmas, and it's been really good for battery life.
Oh, it's a person.
WBD, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. You got the JoJo phone call. Blessing RNG. Okay, let's see here. Let's drop all this stuff off. Oop, we got another stack of stone. Another frog. That's really good, because those are very rare, unfortunately. Oh, yes, Zach. Someone did figure it out. You're welcome to try and guess it. I won't give it away you want to try and give it a guess. But yeah, Soy Latte figured it out and got a sub as a result. I'm thinking up another challenge right now. I almost did one, but I couldn't find the right clip for it. I don't know if it exists or if I'm just misremembering it. Seems pretty likely I'm just misremembering it. Dusk, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day so far. It's from a series called SAO Abridged, which is Sword Art Online, but an abridged version that's on YouTube. It's from the first episode about halfway through. But you didn't need to know the episode to get the reward. One of my favorite series of all time. It's kind of got like that... I don't know, it's got really good humor, in my opinion, at least. I'm sure not everyone would disagree. I'm sure not everyone would agree, excuse me. But it's like the perfect humor for me. Very quotable. I'm working on, well, my nose just went, ugh. I'm working on, stop it nose. I'm working on bit rewards right now, and I think I'm going to do some quotes from SAO Abridged as part of them. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty rare show, which is why I figured it would be good for that sort of challenge. Although, I didn't set out to make it a challenge, it was just like I used that clip because I remembered it very well as my follower thing. And people were like, what is that? And I'm like, ooh, perfect. I'll make it a little fun challenge for everyone to try and figure out what it is. And Soy Latte was able to get it. Oh, I've heard about is it actualization? What it called, Meow? I've heard about that. I heard it's actually pretty good. I think the original gets hate on a little too much. I think it's fine. I don't know if I'd watch it again, but I thought it was fine. I haven't watched any of the sequel series, though. I just watched the first season. It definitely had massive problems, which the abridged series was able to take advantage of. Definitely not the original Isekai, Chunky. Maybe the original popular Isekai. But Isekai's been around since forever, really. Wasn't always called that, but... Like, Inuyasha was technically an Isekai. Spirited Away is technically an Isekai. I don't know how far back I can go with this. But yeah, plenty of very old shows were also Isekais well before Sword Art Online was. And who knows with like manga and light novels how far back that trend goes. I don't know them well enough. Yeah, I have my problems with A1 Pictures, but I would never... I think their music is always top tier. Yeah, I agree, Dusk. Why would you set up 100 levels of something and then just like, yeah, we're actually going to quit on floor 75? Like, come on. At least, like, I feel like the story would have been so much better if you found out that Heathcliff... This is spoilers for SAO, by the way. If you found out Heathcliff was the villain on floor 75, but they still had to fight their way up to floor 100 to fight him, I think that would have been a lot better. Oh, I can eat these. Is that a spoiler? Error, sorry. Sorry for spoiling a 10-year-old show. I'm usually pretty good about spoilers. That one I don't think is super important to the story, though. I don't think the enjoyment comes from that twist from that show. Earliest technical isekai is probably Minky Momo, which was in the 70s. Ooh, not aware of it, but 70s sounds pretty early enough that it could be, for sure. I mean, arguably, like, other stories are isekais as well. Like, probably, like, old stories would technically also be considered isekais. Because all isekai means is someone gets transported to another world, right? Yeah, I wasn't offended by the fact he didn't use his god powers, because it's like, well, that wouldn't work. But yeah, I agree that it should have kept going. They should have had to fight their way up to floor 100. Yeah, I figured, Error. I figured you were joking. Yeah, exactly, Meow. Yeah. I don't think that, in any way, that SAO was original to begin with, and certainly not after it came out was it original anymore.
Oh, it's a person.
Let's see here. Luke? Luke is kind... Loco? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. We'll go with Luke, so I don't mess up your name every time. If you'd like to be called something else, please let me know. Mix seeds. I'm gonna go do a speedrun. Alright, good luck, Zach. Minecraft or Stardew? You only read the novel, Error? Oh, well, at least you read the novel. Wow. I thought you meant you never even heard of the series before. No, it's fine. Boast all you want about reading. Reading's important. No one should ever make fun of you for reading just a little bit. If you read something, you read something. High School DxD. Of course, what I've learned recently is that the X is not supposed to be said between names, so is it just High School DD? Yes, if you are... Don't take me as a invitation to go watch that show. That is a very explicit show. Just warning anyone who might look it up really quickly here. Is that even an isekai? I haven't watched it myself, but I did not think that was an isekai. Average HP for D&D level 1v1. Well, your average HP for D&D is probably going to be around 10 on first level. Is my best guess. It's going to vary based on like your Constitution modifier and also the version of the game you're playing. But 10 would probably be about a normal average. High School Double D. Yeah, I think that name is probably fitting for that particular show. Your character has 5. What's your con modifier? That your con modifier has to be negative for that to be the case. Unless you did it wrong, Bidoof. Your con modifier better not be negative if you don't want to die immediately. So Bidoof, you might have messed this up, because this is a very easy thing to mess up. For level 1 and level 1 only, you don't roll for hit points. You take the highest possible roll and add your con modifier to it. So, for instance, if you're playing a wizard and you have a con modifier of 1, so a constitution of like 12, then your HP is going to be 7. Okay, it's 9. Okay, that makes more sense. 9 is reasonable. It's very easy to die level 1, so just be careful. No problem, Error. Get some rest. I know you had a long day at work. I forgot what I was doing here. Oh, we got to do some gem talk. Alright. There's a coconut there. I'm going to go grab that now so I don't forget. We like our coconuts here. Oh, you're going to play Elden Ring? Okay. Well, whatever helps you rest. Alright, gem talk. We did what's our favorite smell. I talked about this next one already too, but that's fine. Breakthrough. Alright, what is one skill that you would like to learn? You're on Journey 5 already. Oh my goodness, Error. Didn't that game only come out like a month ago? Modifier is -1? Fix your con, Bidoof. You don't want a -1 con. Alright, anyways. What is one skill you would all like to learn? Ooh, knitting? Knitting's a good choice, Meow, for sure. I don't know if that's something I'd like to learn, but it's very useful, honestly, to have something like that. Reroll your stats, I guess. Did you roll in order, or how did you pick stats? Math? Math is a very important skill to learn. I forced myself to learn it so I could get my physics degree. Like, I did not have a good relationship with math before I got to college. Learning languages. Yes, that is definitely a skill that some people have. There's some people that know, like, 8 languages, and I'm like, I barely know English. Writing essays? Writing is a very important skill. I think it's one I've gotten pretty good at over my time being alive. Really, the only way to get better at writing is just to keep writing. The more you write, the better you get at it. And then obviously have people, like, review what you wrote. So you can get some feedback. I took a class at my college that was for creative writing. It was a very nice class because you were forced to just write some short stories and have people evaluate them. It, like, actually forced me to sit down and write some things that I had in my head for so long. You did random? Badoof. Is that what your DM asks you to do? Random is not ideal. You want to put your stats where they're helpful to you, not like where they could just be random. So if you're playing a wizard, you want high intelligence. If it's random, it's not very good. Oh, meow. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're learning a 5th language? That's, I don't know, that's beyond me. I'm bad at learning languages. Personally, for sure. What a world. Oh yeah, go ahead and post it in Discord, Zach. General, or if there's a appropriate category that I can't think of right now. English and Russian. Very good. Conversationally fluent in French. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, aber Englisch ist meinem besten. Okay, I can't speak German. It's a lie. I'm lying to you right now. I could speak German a little bit in high school because that's when I learned it. Trying to figure out words right now. English, conversationally fluid. Spanish, Arabic, and English. Ooh, art. Art would be a very good thing to learn. I've gotten a little better because I've actually been trying to do some stuff for Twitch, and I've been forced to learn how to use some programs a little bit to make some pretty looking stuff. Same as Ducky, I studied French for many years. I understand it very well. Very cool. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and... It was already 4:30, huh? Send something in art? Perfect. I'll check it out right after stream, Zach. English and Hebrew. Ooh, Hebrew is, that's probably a tough one to learn. I imagine there isn't many resources for that. Je m'appelle Ryan, comment vous appelez-vous? That is actually all I know how to say in French. And, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinco, seis. Mostly because of, Hamilton. Does it get harder to count the higher you get, Spoon? I learned 1 through 10, but maybe that was a good place to stop for me. Oh, it gets better after 60. Okay, I misread that. Oh, is French not a base 10 mathematical system? It's an interesting way to count after you get past 60. Oh, it gets worse. Okay, I did read it right. Okay. The literal translation for the number 99 is 420-10-9. Well, at least you have to learn math in order to learn French. That seems like it's the same skill set. You go 60-10, 70, 60-11, and so on. 80 is 420 quadruped. You know, maybe I won't learn French. It is a silly language. Eins, zwei, wir... No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I could keep going, I think, but that's German numbers. Kind of just repeats after that, too. It's like 21, 22, 23, 24. And level 2 in D&G, just checked with the GM, and you have 18. Okay. I'm glad he helped you out and fixed that for you. That makes a lot more sense. That's a good HP for level 2. I'm glad they helped you out, excuse me. That was a Freudian slip for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and... We just went to the island. We'll do some beach forging today. They sound cool, but whenever I have to read a number out loud in class, it gets a little rocky, especially years. Are you talking French or German now? German always sounds a little rocky. Oh, we go down here. Male and female numbers. I know no German. Ayo, what? What happens, Zach? Oh, come here. You have a good idea. Uh-oh. What time is it? Zach has a good idea. Welcome back, Soy Latte. I believe you... Did you go to dinner? Or something along those lines? Someone did. I thought it might have been you. Come here. $8 p.m., Zach. It was a joke. It's actually a running joke in my family. Whenever someone, like, has a good idea or does something right, we ask, what time is it? Like, we're marking down the time that they actually managed to do something correct. Pressing Alt F4 will give you insane luck. Let me try that out for... No. I was raised on the internet. You can't get me with that one, Bidoof. Also, for the rest of you, do not press that. Because then you'll leave stream and I will be sad. Also, doesn't work on Macs, so there you go. All the Apple people are safe. I might try speedrunning achievement. Oh man, that is a long speedrun. If you're referring to Minecraft achievements. Yeah, that's I wish you all the luck if you try that out, Zach. Blessing RNG, thank you, Joyous. It's not hard, Zach? I seem to recall that being a very long run. Is it like only one achievement? Not all achievements? I remember I watched the 3-hour one that came out fairly recently. Oh, just the one achievement. Okay. Yeah, that one in particular sounds like it might be a fun speedrun. Probably a lot of cool ways you could do that. Excuse me. Did you know that in Polish, when you are counting, you use 3 different cases? I certainly didn't know that one. 2 can be read as DWA. Oh no. Don't make me pronounce these things. I take your word for it. Meow. Sounds pretty interesting. Noct, welcome in. Noct, since you joined and since Joyous Water gave us a Bless RNG, this slime is going to give us an auto petter. Ah, close enough. Enrichers are pretty good. It would have been really cool if it worked, though. Dodge! Dodge! Oh, it didn't hit me. Sweet. Rainbow Shell! I think that's our second one. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Come on. Won't let me go down. Counting in Russian is easy. I'm sure it would not be easy for me. I'm heading out. No problem, Duck. Thanks for coming by. Amusement park? Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Have a great time. I really want to go to an amusement park now. Thanks, Duck. I'm probably going to go to Cedar Point for my birthday, which is coming up in the middle. This one's an auto petter, though. Oh, we got a second enricher. That's pretty cool. Nothing on this floor. Ooh, good floor here. Unfortunately, not much there. Oh, nothing can spawn on this floor.
Oh, it's a person.
Go down one more floor. CG Mossander, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I love Cedar Point. Ohio is the only tourist attraction. Kings Island is in Ohio too, and it's not bad. I do prefer Cedar Point though. Actually, Ohio has like 5 amusement parks, doesn't it? Yeah, I really enjoy Cedar Point though. That might be my favorite amusement park to go to. Fair, Spoonie, fair. Home ground, Pinky? Or Pink Cow? I keep thinking your name is Pinky. I know it's Pink Cowie, but my mind is just like, oh, Pinky. Mossander, yeah, that's right. Hello, welcome in, Mossander. Yeah, Cedar Point is very enjoyable. If you're a fan of roller coasters, at least. If you're not, it's probably less enjoyable. I wouldn't know, because I am a fan of roller coasters. I used to be really terrified when I was younger. I wouldn't go on anything that went faster than like 10 miles an hour. But my dad indoctrinated me eventually into loving them. Hall of Fames. Ohio has always struck me as a very strange state. It's like very spread out, like the population centers, and it has very different things like all over it. Like Michigan, I know it's because I live here, but Michigan feels like it makes sense, you know? There's a bunch of lakes around it, like it's very easy to tell where you are in the state. Ohio is just like a flat expanse. It's not even flat, but like very different from area to area. Constant state of Ohio. Alright, let's take a nap here. Well, Michigan does have Florida men because there's a very, very common practice called migrating. migratory birds or something like that, where it's people who live in Florida and Michigan, and they live in Florida in the winter, and they come up to Michigan for the summer. So there's actually a lot of Florida license plates around here. Probably true in Ohio too, because it's a similar kind of process. That's a lot of manure. Are you talking about the ground or the? All right, I think I am going to call the stream here. I do apologize, Doc. But actually, hold on. Yeah, never mind. I am going to call it here, I think. But thank you all so much for joining me. I apologize, Knock, Mossinator, and Pink Cowie. I know you all just got here, and I'm about to head out here. But thank you for joining in. We are going to have a raid today for sure. They're laying down manure in the fields right now. Alright, let me go ahead and throw up my ending stream. We definitely have a raid today. You're working on that fan art. Oh, Knock, you're way too kind, honestly. But Lee, a 20-something loser, is celebrating her partnership here on Twitch. So we're going to go hang out with her and have a great time. I'm sure it's awesome over there. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get that raid ready. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. No problem, Spoonie. I'm really glad that everyone here is enjoying it so much. I'm very happy to see so many different people stopping by and hanging out that just want to see me do this insane challenge. So hopefully we'll be back again on Tuesday. Okay? And please hang out and be nice with Lee. I'm sure she's very excited about being partner. We're going to have a good time, I'm sure. So I'll see you all again in the future. But for now, have a great rest of your day.